Hey, what's up? So I wanted to let you in on a little behind the scenes of my new DIY project, and it kind of has like two backstories, so buckle up. Okay, so are there other parents that also like are drowning in like toy cars, or maybe like drowning in like Legos, like a sea of Legos, or like, I mean, it could be a whole bunch of like Barbie dolls that you're drowning in too. But anyways, so reason number one of this DIY project, I am in need of a new toy rotation system because, I mean, like my boys love playing with their toys, but it's the cleanup that is like the hardest. It's like we can't keep up with the cleaning up of like the volume of toys. So it's like, I don't necessarily want to get rid of things, but we definitely need to do a toy rotation system. But in order to do a toy rotation system, you kind of need storage. You need storage to put away like the rotated out item, and then like in the house where they're playing is like the rotated in categories. But anyways, and so I am in need of toy rotation system / storage. So that's like kind of like the initial friction that has come about with our family. Okay, and the second reason this project is coming about is because of my husband. So let me share more about that. So for my husband's birthday, he made one request, and that was like, as his birthday present, he was like, please do something with all the spare plywood in our garage. And yeah, I was like, I have so many other DIY projects I want to get done. And he was like, no, this needs to go in the front of the queue. Yeah, we just have a lot of random extra plywood from like hurricane prep stuff. Yeah, we just bought more than we needed. So I decided on some cabinets as what I'm gonna do with all the extra plywood. So yep, gonna make cabinets for the very first time. Okay, I win. And hopefully this will be my husband's birthday present, but maybe for next year, because I'm not sure if I can do this really fast. Okay, so we have a lot of cars and toys, and also my husband wants me to get rid of plywood. So we are making a cabinet to solve both those issues. And yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing, making a cabinet, actually 2 cabinets. Okay, so the rough plan is to put 2 cabinets here, just 2 very big cabinets, and just for extra storage. And the 2 big cabinets, they're gonna have a door that opens up. I am in need of toy rotation system / storage. So that's like kind of like the initial friction that has come about with our family. And I think friction in the home is like a really like a clear blinking sign of like help here. And so friction in one sense can be a really good like indicator of like, okay, these jackets are all on the floor right here, thus we need a jacket system, like whether it be hooks or like I don't know, something, but or whatever is piled up. And so it could be jackets or water bottles or shoes, and like in this case toys. So that is something I really do value about like seeing friction in the home, is like you can see like, okay, we need a new laundry system in order to like get these piles of clothes like in order or something like that. But anyways, okay, tangent on friction. But anyways, yes, so in need of a new toy rotation system and thus needing some new storage. Okay, and I don't know if you know this, but like besides learning how to build cabinets at like videos on YouTube, or even now videos on Instagram, you could totally learn how to build cabinets like on Craig website. Craig, that brand is like, they have so many jigs, and I really love this brand. But what's really great is that they have a lot of free building templates, and it's really easy. Like they have like, they even like label it, this is an easy beginner project, or like this is a more difficult project, or whatever. And so like a lot of free like building plans, and so like really it makes it super simple for anyone to just build a box and build a cabinet. I'll also be using like Craig tools. I really love like the Craig rip cut, and also the AccuCut, and also the pocket hole jig. So those things are just like really handy to have for someone who does not have like a woodworking like shop where I like constantly have like a table saw like readily available, or even the space to just like have so many projects lying around. And anyway, so I really love Craig. But anyway, so you can find a lot of like free plans from their website. So that's a huge tip. I always love to label my plywoods, especially when I'm sanding or I'm in the middle of cutting. I can at least look at my labels and stay organized and check things off as I cut them. One of the best ways to have a project look professional is to not skip out on the finishing touches. And one of them includes sanding. And so what's really great about this sander is that it's beginner friendly, easy to use. It has a sawdust collection thing that can also be taken off and attached to a vacuum. It's really great, and it's pretty cheap too. And so this was one of my first tools that I bought, and I absolutely love it. It's been through a lot of different projects, and this is a good one. So highly recommend. Also, when sanding, you'll also need like a flat one, a rectangle sander, or this micro detail sander. And what's really cool about it is that the kit comes with like 90 different sandpaper grits, so that like you could do 60, you could do like a 60 grit, you could do like a 60 grit, or you can do a 400 grit. And so it's just different options to prep the wood, and then also to fine tune it to be like as you progress through a project. So I really like this. It has a really it has a little bit of a squish to it, but it feels really nice to grip onto and to get all the different corners of like a bookcase or of a furniture piece. And it's really easy to use, and it doesn't cause, at least for me, it doesn't cause my hand to cramp. So highly recommend this one. I am so excited because I got a package, and I'm just so pumped because I've been waiting for this because I've just been procrastinating, but it's finally ordered. I got it. You know, next day shipping, but anyways, yay. I'm excited because I get to move forward in a super important DIY project that has been clogging up my garage floor. So it's some pocket screws. Yay. So I did the base and the right side, and then I connected the left side. Now I'm gonna do the cleat that connects the right and the left side. Okay, so a couple things with pocket holes is that you want to start out with 2 on the ends, and then you want 6 to 8 inches in between the other pocket holes. You don't need to do double, but that's one tip. And then another tip is that this is the top and that side's the bottom, and so you want your pocket holes to be on the outside so that when you box it up, you are able to reach the pocket holes versus it being all the way inside. So pocket holes on the outside, on the top and bottom. Okay, let me show you really quickly just 3 different types of plywood. This one, most people call it construction grade. You can kind of see even in the shadows, like all the different like grains that you can see popping out. So that's why whenever you're working with this, you definitely need to like spackle it to make it smooth. This one's construction grade. The next better one is this one. I forgot what letter this is. It goes like ABC. Construction grade is probably a C. I just forget. But anyways, this one is paintable and very, very smooth, cabinet grade. And this one definitely is so much smoother. See, like you can't even see like even in the shadows, like any of the bumps popping up. So that one's the next best. But the more expensive one is this one. This one is also cabinet grade, but this is stainable. So not all plywood is stainable. But you can definitely paint this one. You can definitely paint the construction grade one. But in order to make it smooth, you got to spackle this one nice and smooth, or use wood filler. And then, or this one's already pretty smooth. You just need to prime both of them because plywood just like really absorbs paint. And so no matter what, you definitely have to sand and prime. But one thing about this one is like super, super good quality. Definitely the more expensive option. So that's why cheaper, middle price, and expensive option. But anyways, that one's stainable, which is nice if you want to stain like a coffee table project. You can do this one. But if you're going to paint it, you can still get good quality. It's still smooth, but it's definitely cheaper than the stainable one. And then this one, that's the one I'm using for my garage like cabinets that I'm building. Because we have a lot of extra this kind of construction grade plywood, and so that's why I'm going to be using a ton of spackle just to make this one a little bit better. And then let me show you the grain hanging there. Okay, I lined it up so that you can see the cheaper middle price and the more expensive stainable one. And if you even look, you can see just even the difference in the layers. Sometimes you can see more like gaps. This is a good example. And especially in construction grade, you can see like a little bit more gaps. Versus in the more expensive cabinet grade ones, there's less gaps. But definitely it's still sturdy, it's just not as smooth. You got it. Those are different types, but for all of them, you can either do edge banding to cover the sides, or you can spackle and then paint the sides so that you don't have the raw edges of plywood. But anyways, for this one, because you can kind of see, oh yeah, that's a good example. All of these little bumps, you gotta hide with either wood filler or spackle. So that's what's happening.